Greetings, YouTubers, and welcome back to the Walnuts compound in the wee hours of the morning. It's still very dark outside. It's very quiet. I'm here with my best friends here. We want to record a video this morning to kind of showcase and deep dive into the Scream Factory box sets called Universal Horror Collection. I have volumes 1 through 6. I want to kind of do a little dive into these. I have shown these before on the channel with the Scream Factory overview collections, but being that these are alphabetized with the letter U, they're at the very end of the video. I don't think many people stick around that long to see these box sets. So we're going to do a little video here to kind of go through and show you everything that's included in these 6 beautiful box sets. So stick around, let's check them out, get yourselves relaxed, get a beverage and a snack, and let's check out these box sets. So as the title suggests, these are Universal horror movies that were filmed from the 1930s up into the 1950s. And each of these box sets gives you 4 movies. And the first couple movies are Edgar Allan Poe Tales, directed by Carl Laemmle and starring the great Boris Karloff and the great Bela Lugosi. You get The Black Cat and The Raven. And you get The Invisible Ray, also starring Karloff and Lugosi. And Black Friday, same duo of characters. So these come in a slip box. There's one entry point, which is on the right-hand side. Get a little synopsis there at the top. You get some of the specs about the movies, including the special features. You get audio commentary, a little featurette, some behind-the-scenes stuff. These are all cleaned up to be 1080p on Blu-ray, and they look really good. Black and white usually looks really, really good when it's cleaned up. So the years that these movies came out, let's see if it says on the back here. The Black Cat came out in 1934, 66 minutes running time. That's a really good length for a movie like this, I think. The Raven, let's see, 1935, 61 minutes running time. The Invisible Ray, 1936, 79 minutes running time, and Black Friday, 1940, and 70 minutes running time. They're nice little box sets. I think some of these have sold out by now, and if you look on eBay, if you're trying to pick these up on the secondary market, make sure that if it matters to you, make sure that you find one with the slip box, because some of the sellers will just show a generic photo of what they're selling and it may look like they have the slip cover, but if you get, if you don't ask questions, or you may get unlucky and it'll be shipped to you like this. So these also come with a little booklet. We'll go through that in a minute. Just want to kind of show you what the cases look like. And these are really nice. I really like these editions. The cases are a little bit fatter than normal. I would say they're probably about the size of like a Criterion case, which I do love that kind of thicker case. I think those are cool. And the movies come on a swing tray, and usually there's a couple movies per disc. So you get The Black Cat, which is on its own disc in this case. And you get the background art. It shows the Universal Horror Collection Volume 1. And Here's the Raven. I guess they do come on one disc. I was thinking they came on 2 discs with 2 movies, but that's really nice that they put them all on their own disc. And the little booklet, we'll go through that really quick, and then we'll go to volume 2. I don't want to linger too much. People start losing interest. You have some really nice still photos, nice glossy, thick pages. See some of the characters from the movies. There's Lugosi and Karloff. Some original poster art from back in the 30s and 40s. I bet you if you can find some of this, it's worth a pretty penny. Even if you wanted to get some reproductions and decorate your man cave, these are gorgeous posters. Talks a little bit about the movies. So the Black Friday was released April 12th, 1940. They even pinned it down to the day, the very day. Talks a little bit about the characters in the movie. These are really beautiful sets. Talks about the Blu-ray credits and such. Okay, so that was volume 1. Let's check out volume 2. So volume 2, you get Murders in the Zoo, The Mad Doctor of Market Street, The Strange Case of Dr. RX or Dr. Prescription, and The Mad Ghoul. They're calling this one a collection of mad doctors and murderous fiends. Undertake 4 tales of terror from the archives of Universal Pictures. So these movies, let's see, Murders in the Zoo, 1933, 63 minutes running time. The Mad Doctor of Market Street, 1942, 61 minutes running time, right during World War II. The Strange Case of Dr. RX, 1942 as well, 66 minutes. And The Mad Ghoul, 1943, 66 minutes. I just noticed here for The Strange Case of Dr. RX, there's a new Lionel Atwill, excuse me, Lionel Atwill featurette. There's new audio commentary on Murders in the Zoo, and new audio commentary with film historian Thomas Reeder for The Mad Ghoul. Keep in mind also, if you guys are watching from overseas in Europe, these are Region A locked to North American Blu-ray players. So this is what the case looks like. Also comes with a booklet. We'll go through that last. There's the Scream Factory logo. We love logos here at the Walnuts compound. And again, it's the same format. I don't have to keep showing that, but you get the Universal Horror logo in the back. And each of the movies come on their own disc. Put that off to the side, flip through the booklet really quick. When I was a kid, I hated black and white. When everything's in glorious color when you're a kid and you're watching cartoons and everything, and it's hard to go back to looking at black and white stuff, but as an adult, I have really grown to love and appreciate these old films that are in black and white. These are excellent. So that was the complete volume 2. Volume 3 has Tower of London with Basil Rathbone. He was a great actor. Also has Boris Karloff and Vincent Price. Great cast. Next one's called Man-Made Monster, starring Lon Chaney Jr. Also has Lionel Atwill. Another great cast. Here's the Black Cat. This is a different Black Cat than was on Volume 1. There are several Black Cat movies. And Horror Island. Nice little variety there for Volume 3. So Tower of London came out in 1939. 93 minutes running time. That's pretty long. Man-Made Monster, 1941. 60 minutes. That's more like it. I think for some of these older horror movies, anything between 60 and 70 minutes was probably perfect. Here's the Black Cat. This is the 1941 version of that movie. 71 minutes. And Horror Island, 1941. 61 minutes running time. I guess we really don't have to keep opening these up. How did that come out? Luckily, Blu-rays have that protective seal on them, so it's, what the heck? I don't know how these popped out. They have a protective kind of a coating on them to prevent scratching. I don't think I've ever seen a Blu-ray scratched. I think you'd have to be very rough with your movies, or just not very gentle or caring with your collection if you have scratches. So here's the booklet. It's some nice retro poster art that looks really good. Get some black and white still photos there. Does it look a little blurry? Hold on a second. Try to focus a little bit more. So this Black Cat movie was released on May 2nd, 1941. Basil Rathbone. Some poster art there for Horror Island and some stills. It looks like it would be pretty good if they colorized it there in that photo. That's probably just a lobby card to advertise the movie, because it looks like everything else is black and white. There we go. That was Volume 3. Volume 4. The 4 movies are Night Key, starring Boris Karloff. We have Night Monster, Bela Lugosi and Lionel Atwill again. The Climax in Technicolor. And House of Horrors. It says, get ready for more thrills and chills. So the Night Key came out in 1937. 68 minutes running time. Night Monster, 1942, 73 minutes. The Climax, 1944, 87 minutes. And House of Horrors, 1946, 66 minutes. They really used to churn out movies. I mean, how many times have we seen 1942 just in the first couple box sets? They were really spitting these movies out. swing trays again. And all the info on the back is the same info that's on the back of the slipcover. So we'll just take a look at the booklet and we will continue to volume 5. I'm not sure if they went past volume 6. I haven't looked in a while, but I hope they do continue to release some of these more obscure and little known about movies from the 30s, 40s, 50s. That was volume 4. Here's volume 5. You get The Monster and the Girl. Captive Wild Woman. John Carradine is in that one. And we have Jungle Woman. And Jungle Captive. You can see a theme going with this one. I like that. Get ready for more thrills and chills. They didn't really upgrade their tagline there. But The Monster and the Girl, oops, almost dropped my phone there. 1941, 65 minutes. Captive Wild Woman, 1943, also 61 minutes. Jungle Woman, 1944, 61 minutes. And Jungle Captive, 1945, 63 minutes. Those are perfect times for a black and white horror movie. Just a tad over 1 hour. Again, here's the swing trays and the booklet. I like it when they add as many of the lobby cards and posters as they can. I think that looks really good. You can see some of the stills. Monster in a Suit movie. Captive Wild Woman. Came out in the summer of 1943. See John Carradine right there. He played Dr. Sigmund Walters. And we've really come a long way when it comes to special effects and CGI and stuff like that. But every once in a while, it's fun to revisit these older movies to kind of experience the charm of the low budget. That's a really nice, I don't know if that's a poster or a lobby card, but that's beautiful right there. I love the way that looks. Jungle Captive also came out in the summer of 1945, that time. We have one more to go. And the final volume, volume 6. Again, I don't know if they continued this or if they plan to, but I hope they do. This one comes with Black Castle, or The Black Castle. This one has Boris Karloff in it, also has Lon Chaney. Next one's called Cult of the Cobra. It's a pretty cool title. The Thing That Couldn't Die, and The Shadow of the Cat. The Black Castle came out in 1952. It is 82 minutes running time. Cult of the Cobra came out in 1955. 82 minutes running time. The Thing That Couldn't Die, 1958, 69 minutes running time. And The Shadow of the Cat, 1961, 79 minutes running time. This one has a new interview with an actress from the movie called In the Shadow of Shelley. It is an interview with Barbara Shelley. Audio commentary. It's always interesting to hear some of the film historians that watch some of these older movies. If you put the commentary on, they give lots of nice little tidbits of info and trivia and all kinds of good stuff. I really enjoy these sets. I think they're great. I would recommend these to everybody, even if you're just a casual horror movie fan. These are more historical films from, they're period pieces, basically. Here's the booklet. I think that looks great. Get that thing focused here a little bit better. I like the way they have the colored advertising, the posters and the lobby cards, and in the background they kind of have the black and white. I think that looks really good together. Aesthetics are pretty important when it comes to box sets and advertising. That is awesome. Shadow of the Cat. Here's an Italian poster. Beautiful. Seems like they got a little bit better with each booklet for this series. So that will conclude my 6-volume collection of the Scream Factory Universal Horror Collection. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those below. If you've seen any of these movies and you recommend them, you can leave a comment as well. And if you know any info about if they plan to continue this line, I'd like to hear that as well too. So just me and my one buddy. Heidi left. She went into the other room. But Hannah, she always stays by my side. She's a great friend. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.